me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me. Make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. Hit the stage, I make it. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther Ball Club as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Punt, 33, yellow. Set.
Young now. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Allen going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their time.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Bills looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The Panthers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
swap.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Yellow, line.
A play fake. Now Young. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Yeah, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen. Oh, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And 2 at the 4-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
319.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a heck of a move.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
29-yard line.
Yellow, one.
The Young keeps it moving right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go now.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to throw down. Young. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Red.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Young off play action.
Got a man, that's Liggett.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
Yellow, one.
Good. Ford. Hey. First and 10
Let's go
at
now.
the 15-yard line.
Cut.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Second and 10.
At the Bills' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young.
They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Ready, block. 95.
Young is set to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but
They're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game. Give them down the field. They've got another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hut, go. 50, green.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Final play of the half. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So halftime message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it again with Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Again, this is Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Scorton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's caught by Coleman. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ready.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ready.
Here's Young. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It'll be a 40-40-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Inside give to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exactly.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
319.
They go again with Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Up the middle to Davis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
37 yards.
And the Bills are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away.
A beautiful fake.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Ready. Ready. Punt.
Now here's Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
On the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Back to Renfrow again, complete.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Hunter Renfrow, 44 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
A gain of 2.
Ready,
Brings
go.
up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Young now.
Got a man, that's Legette.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
Set.
and
Go.
1.
Young to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
First down, Bills.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again here with Davis. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now a handoff to Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.